is, what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. I am the Grizz, and welcome back to Yesterday Today. So today we're going to talk about those Xbox Series X reviews and the possibility of the fact that Sony just doesn't plan on releasing the PlayStation 5 in stores. It'll be only online for at least for launch. More on that. But for now, let's get into these appetizers. Alright, lads and ladettes, I want to start off today with Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Now, we were worried that Pikmin probably wasn't going to sell well. Of course, when we got the numbers from the UK charts, well, it didn't appear to be doing too well. But that isn't the case in Nintendo's backyard. Well, in Japan, it is at the top of the sales charts. On the opening week, it sold 171,349 physical copies alone in Japan. So that's actually great, even though Nintendo seemingly forgot about the game because the advertisement wasn't really up to snuff. But I'm really glad to see this game doing well. Another Wii U port, but a game that maybe escaped a lot of people nonetheless. So yeah, bring on more Wii U ports if there's any that we forgot about. Well, just like most of games as a service games, Warframe is also getting a PS5 upgrade. Now, Warframe is one of those games at this point in time you probably have played or have attempted to play or really dug in. It's free, so why not, right? I actually first encountered it on PC, was absolutely flabbergasted by the game, and this PS5 upgrade actually looks very, very amazing. I've recently played some Warframe, just maybe in the end of this last year, matter of fact. It's actually on the channel, and I always thought Warframe was an awesome game. It's just games as a service, it just doesn't really bode well with me. I don't really spend a lot of time, and with these games you actually have to just keep digging in. But they actually released a whole breakdown of it, and of course you see in the video the game actually looks a lot better, but then they released a breakdown of what's going to happen in the game. You get the 4K resolution at 60 frames per second, significantly shorter load times, 11 seconds compared to 42 seconds, dynamic lighting that follows the natural direction and strength of any given light source in an environment, sharper textures, cross-gen play between PS4 and PS5, progress carried over to next gen, use of the adaptive triggers on the PS5 controller for shooting, and sometime down the road haptic feedback to make different planetary biomes feel unique. Yes, I honestly don't even know what to say more. This is one of those consistent games as a service games, and I like to see how it's developed. Even in this trailer, the game absolutely looks amazing. It's just such a far cry from what I first played back in, I want to say 2012, 2013, when this game originally launched. And I also feel like I probably played some of it on the PS3. I've definitely played it on the PS4 and a little bit on the Nintendo Switch. We are fortunate to have it on the Nintendo Switch. But hey, listen, everybody getting that upgrade, and the game actually looks dramatically different, and it looks much better. So are you a Warframe fan? If you are, let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this update. Alright, so let's take some time out to appreciate the Demon Souls remake. I mean, the original creator character, you didn't really have any options, right? But they went ahead and overhauled the created character for the PS5 remake, and it absolutely looks amazing. Look at her, and then look at him. It looks really, really good, and I'm telling you, I'm getting really, really close to even wanting to try this game, to even playing it. Who knows? I mean, like I said, with the tips tile there, I might actually get into it, but I can't wait to see these videos. And here's an official statement. With this new character creator, you will be able to customize your appearance with up to 16 million permutations. 16 million. There's different variations. I'm talking about, you know how, I don't know if you ever played the wrestling games, or you played, what are these, WWE 2K, the 2K series? I was about to say SmackDown versus Raw. It's still alive in my heart. But if you play any of the 2K series, the WWE games, has been known for you to be able to create openly and freely. Like, people create the Hulk, Thor, and the Simpsons, actually with the yellow skin. So there's a lot of creative ability there. And this game has 16 million permutations, and that's interesting. Will they let you go as far as NBA? I mean, NBA, maybe the NBA 2K, but the WWE 2K games, I'm wondering what that is. And once again, shout out to Bluepoint for this. Well, with the start of next gen, especially this gen, you're going to want as much space as possible for both your PS5 and Xbox Series X respectively, but I got some disappointing news about the PS5 SSD, at least at launch. It's reserved for a future update. That's what Sony told The Verge, and they basically said it's not available at launch, but you can actually put stuff in the slot and everything, but it won't work. It won't work. I feel like just simply because of this. They said just wait to hear from us. They don't have an officially licensed, certified partnership with anyone. They didn't put out what it looks like. So of course with Xbox, you know what theirs is. They have a partnership with Seagate, so theirs is ready. Sony hasn't announced that yet. They haven't announced the partnership, and we really don't know what's going on. But honestly, I think at launch we'll be fine. Maybe in the coming 2 to 3 weeks, maybe in the coming month or 2 months, maybe we'll need that SSD, and then maybe Sony will be ready. But I feel like this is going to cost an arm and a leg. I'm hoping it's not a PS5, PS Vita memory card situation again, but let's just be realistic here, Sony. Well, yesterday, Xbox Series X reviews started to hit the internet, and well, it seems to be extremely favorable on the side of Microsoft, and it's actually looking very good. Everybody appears to love the quick resume feature and the fact that it also works even after you have unplugged your Xbox Series X. Now, this is for me personally, who loves that, who lives in a couple bedroom apartment, to where sometimes I take my Xbox or my PlayStation, respectively, from the living room to another room for me to also play it. And now the thing is, when I unplugged my PS4, this is one thing I just definitely didn't like. When I unplugged my PS4, I would unplug it, move it, and then they would have the whole issue with the hard drive, and it has to resync and stuff like that. That never happened with my Xbox One, and it appears that Microsoft decided to continue it along in this generation, and a lot of everybody basically loves it because that quick resume is just really, really handy. So I'm not 100% sure how many games you can build up for quick resume, but everything is just very snappy. They do like the overall ergonomic design of the Xbox Series X, where it's a tower, so you're going to have to leave it standing up, because if you have children, because there's small holes, anything could happen. So you have it standing up. Don't put it inside the TV case, of course, and because you're going to need the airflow, because these new consoles generate a lot of heat. And now, as far as load times, this is what I found very interesting. Over on GameSpot, I saw some interesting times, and Yakuza Like a Dragon is 6 seconds, and then Dirt 5 is 12 seconds, Gears 5 is 5 seconds, and 52 seconds, 28 seconds over on the Xbox One X. Gears Tactics was 18 seconds as opposed to 52 seconds on the Xbox One X. Destiny 2 Orbit gameplay, 21 seconds as opposed to 1 minute and 12 seconds. Destiny 2, the character select, is 18 seconds as opposed to 1 minute and 34 seconds, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm really, really interested in seeing more of this, because Red Dead Redemption is 2 minutes and 8 seconds compared to 38 seconds. That is phenomenal. But then I was really, really concerned about, because the external storage situation is getting ready to happen, and we're gonna move from like get the external SSD, or some people are gonna have external hard drives. Now, if you take the storage drive, Samsung T5 SSD, 5 minutes and 50 seconds just for Final Fantasy 15, 2 minutes and 54 seconds on the Outer Worlds, and then of course 3 minutes and 56 seconds as opposed to 2 minutes and 5 seconds. So then you have all of the hard drives and stuff like that, and then you have the load times from the expansion card. 13 seconds for Final Fantasy, 11 seconds for Outer Worlds, 15 seconds on another. This is awesome, and I'm really, really liking these numbers, and this is actually very, very important, because you see, we're in a generation where load screens are just becoming a thing of the past. Now, we might not be able to fully get rid of them this gen, but next gen, they might be completely non-existent, and I'm absolutely in love with the fact that this is actually happening, because a lot of times where I would be playing a certain game, a big game, say I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption, just booting up the game alone takes 2 minutes, and I don't have patience for that, because if the game takes too long, I'm obviously not interested. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm talking to someone on my phone, everything. This gen doesn't appear to give you enough time to basically look at your phone or anything like that. So I'm really, really interested. I'm excited to see that the Xbox is basically here, and I can't wait, because PS5 reviews will be breaking out today if they haven't broken out already, and I will be doing coverage on that. And then of course I will be doing an unboxing on the channel when I get my hands on it, so I can talk about my hands-on impressions and things like that. Alright, lads and ladettes, thank you so much for watching. That is it for today. Go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't already. If not, hit the dislike. It's all good. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and make sure you turn on all those notifications on by hitting that notification bell so you know when your boy is posting. We are still on a road to 3,300. I am currently at 310 subscribers. Still trying to get to 3,300 before my 34th birthday. Once again, lads and ladettes, make sure you follow me on all forms of social media. I post hilarious memes, and I even post, of course, some stuff about video games, and even get more in depth on social media, especially on my Instagram. Thank you once again, and please don't forget to share. This video is finito.